folks, this is Sarah with Obadiah's, and today I am here to talk to you about the Elmira Fireview wood and gas combo cookstove. So this product is super unique because this is the only wooden gas combo cookstove available in North America. Now this is typically a product design that you would see in Europe. They're actually super popular over there, but just not as common here. I do get a lot of requests for this type of product, so I'm really excited to show it to you today. So what I have right here is the 1842G model. These are your gas burners right here. This is available in propane or a natural gas. You do need to specify at your time of order. Located directly below are your gas burner controls. You have a range low, 2 to 10, and high, so you do have quite a bit of adjustability there. Located directly below the burners, we do have some extra storage space. So this is actually pretty deep. It gives you quite a bit of room to store pans or maybe some other things that you might like to store in there. Directly beside it, we do have the oven. So this is actually a really large oven. I'm impressed. Myra did a good job here. Right now I have 2 bread loaf pans in here. You can actually fit 3 full pans in here, and you can stack them 2 rows deep for a total of 6 loaves of bread inside the oven. Now this does come with a single oven rack. One thing I guess maybe that I don't really like is that there's only one level to put your rack on. So even if you wanted a second oven rack, there's nowhere to put it. I guess you could always maybe add something in there yourself, but that would be the only thing. The doors are fully gasketed. I actually like this gasket material because it doesn't fray as easy. Looks nice too. Also, what's unique about this product is there are a couple of different other antique cook stoves on the market. Heartland is probably its biggest competitor. However, none of the Heartland stoves have a glass fire door. So I think Elmira really nailed it here. You can open these ones with your hand. However, the Firebox and the ash pan below are hotter, so they do give you this tool. You will also use this tool on your damper controls. So you use this to open up the Firebox. The Firebox is fully fire brick lined. You have refractory on both sides in the rear. You do have a grate in the bottom of the Firebox with air holes. That makes it really easy when you have combustion air coming from underneath the Firebox to get your fire started. So nice and easy to light your fire. They do have a nice little ash lip below the Firebox door so you don't get any mess. Now located directly below the Firebox is the ash pan. I'm just going to take this out so you can literally see how big this is. No need to empty your ash pan weekly or even bi-weekly, depending on the quality of your wood, maybe not even for a month, which is very low maintenance. So I like that. Also, the Firebox can be loaded from the top. This handle here just lifts right up, and there's a support mechanism. So this might actually be a little bit easier for loading a really big load of wood, you know, for those times when you want an overnight burn or just on especially cold nights. So this is pretty cool. There are some other top loading stoves on the market, but a lot of them are plate openers, you know, like round holes. You have to use a lid lifter, which gets pretty heavy. This mechanism is really simple to use. The cooktop's not that heavy, it just easily lifts up and down. So that's a nice point. Here we're shown in all black. They do have the option for a bisque combo, which basically only changes the color of the doors. The stove body will always be black. We have it here with nickel legs and a black skirt. You could also have this skirt in the front to be a full chrome if you're into that. I'm going to go ahead and show you the warming oven. I really like the design of this warming oven. So it pulls up very easy. It's got a spring mechanism to open and close. Now I do have a full cupcake pan in here. So that is actually a pretty good depth for a warming oven. A lot of these cook stoves have really small ones. So I can appreciate this warming oven. You could fit a lot of food in here for those times when you're cooking holiday meals, or maybe you have extended family in town. So that is very nice. So up here is your oven damper control. When it is pushed all the way to the right when you're facing the stove, then your flue gases are going up your chimney. So when you're starting your fire or you're not baking and you just want to heat with your stove, this damper would be to the right. To the left, you are circulating the heat around the oven. So if you want to do some baking, you will need it to the left to get it up to temperature. You do have 2 damper controls located here on the side of the stove. And when they are pushed all the way to the front here, so also you would use this tool, and there's 2 of them. When it's pulled all the way to the front, that's going to be open. Push to the back, that's going to be closed. Now these are sliding mechanisms, so you can adjust them separately. This does give you quite a bit of airflow for the control of your stove. So that is a really nice feature as well. I think that overall the detailing on the stove is very beautiful. It looks really nice in person. Now, one thing to keep in mind is it has the style of an old antique cast iron stove. This is actually primarily a sheet metal stove. Sides, body of the stove are going to be sheet metal. Your warming oven is sheet metal. Basically, your only cast iron components are going to be your doors, your legs, and basically your burners. This is available in different models. So this is the 1842G gas model. You can also get this in just the standard model without the gas burners. Basically, that's going to give you extra storage space up here. It's not really going to get hot because there's no heat flow over there, but you could set food, basically use it like a shelf, and then use this for space below. You can also get this in a 36-inch model, which would basically be this portion of the stove without this add-on. One thing I would like to point out, the flue is located in the center of the 36-inch model. So if you have the 1842G model and you're looking at it from the front here, then your flue would be offset slightly to the left-hand side of the stove when you're measuring the overall distance. So that's definitely something to keep in mind when you're planning for your chimney. Now your flue stack is located directly behind this warming oven. Now this is a top vent stove, so your pipe would need to go up. If you were doing a through the wall installation, you do need to have a 36-inch rise off the top of the stove before you can use a 90-degree elbow. If you were using our 30-degree wall pass-through chimney system, then you could get away with a less height. So this is the review for the Elmira Fireview Wood Cookstove. I'm really excited for this product. Like I said, I really think that Elmira nailed it with the glass door. There's a lot of different antique style wood cookstoves on the market, but none of them have this glass viewing door, which is actually a really important feature for most people in their wood cookstove because, hey, who doesn't want to watch the fire crackle, right? It's definitely a great experience. So I really like this stove for that feature. It has, various options. This one actually does have a water jacket option as well, so you could heat domestic hot water, which again is another big selling point for us. So I really like that feature on this stove. Overall, the quality is great. Elmira is a Canadian-based company. They've been in business for quite some time. They actually came out with the original Heartland design, so like the Sweetheart and the Oval, and then Heartland actually bought them out. So after they sold out that product line, Elmira was primarily focusing in gas products, and then they came out with this wood and gas combo. So again, this is the Elmira, the 1482 1842 wooden gas combo stove. And I am Sarah with Obadiah. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day.